Okay, I have to ask you something. Have you ever been standing in the aisle of a plane trying to hoist your carry on into the overhead bin, and your arms are shaking and everyone is staring at you, and you're thinking, why did I pack so much? Yeah, me too. So I found a better way. I'm going to show you how I pack for a trip using two personal item sized bags instead of one traditional carry on. And here's why. You're still putting them in the overhead bin, but lifting smaller bag, lighter weight, it's a night and day difference. No awkward dead weight hoisting, no holding up the whole aisle, no off center the handle that the balance isn't quite right. Honestly, if you do need a little help because these bags are small and light, a stranger is much more likely to step in. Nobody wants to see someone wrestle 22 pounds worth of suitcase into a bin. But a cute little bag like this, people are going to offer before you even ask. And here's my personal favorite part. This is my happy dance moment. Two smaller bags take up so much less overhead bin space. You're not monopolizing half the bin with your personal item size bag. You just slide it in. It fits neatly. I love that. I absolutely love that. Here's what I've realized as someone who is over 50 and has been traveling for years. The problem has never been the overhead bin. The problem was the weight in the bulk. One big overstuffed carry-on is just hard to lift at any age. And it doesn't even have to be overstuffed. It's awkward trying to lift it by the handle, the weight of it. You have to slide it in just the right way. Does it go in like a book? Does it go in flat based on the airline? It depends. Anyway, at any age, but especially as we get older, our shoulders, our backs, they don't love that awkward overhead angle. When you split the weight into two smaller bags, each one is manageable. You lift one, you slide it in, done, no drama. So let me show you how I pack these two bags. First up is this one. This is the Mixi 14-inch underseat luggage carry-on suitcase. It's a personal item. It's a spinner. It's a hard shell with a flexible zipper. I absolutely love this bag. So let's start with bag one. This is where all my clothing goes. You've seen my 3-3-3 rule before. 3 tops, 3 bottoms, and 3 layering pieces. I either put it in a packing cube or roll it. It just depends. So let's take a look at how it all fits in here. Again, this is the Mixi Mini. It's a 14-inch, and I absolutely love this bag. It fits under the seat. It fits in the overhead. It packs really nicely. It has 2 sides. The zipper is very flexible. It comes in a myriad of colors also. So let me open it up and let you take a look. You will see that one side is zipped all the way around, so it keeps everything neat and organized. The other side has the bungee straps. This side I usually put my packing cube, and I have my outfits, my 3 tops, 3 bottoms, underwear, and 3 layering pieces, and I also will have my airplane outfit. In the first zipper compartment, you'll see I have my first aid kit. I even have a small little suitcase in here that holds my supplements. This is my toiletry bag from Boa K. I love it because it's a hanging toiletry bag. Hanging toiletry bags are so convenient. I always pack a hat. Be sure to put the bill of the hat in the corner so it doesn't bend. Then I have my nighttime kit and my fan. All of these are inside my suitcase because I don't anticipate needing to get into my suitcase for the entire flight. So that is why these items are in this suitcase. Things that I will need during the flight, I always put those in the tote bag or backpack that I'm going to be putting under the seat. You could use either one of these. Either one of these would fit under the seat, but it's just easier to get in and out of the tote than it is to get in and out of the suitcase. Now bag 2. This is everything else. My MacGyver kit, my flight essentials pouch. You've seen that one. Here's what I love. If I want something mid-flight, I can pull the bag from under my seat, grab what I want, and slide it right back under the seat. Or even, I could actually take the bag down from the overhead because it's not awkward and heavy and get what I need out of there. But I'm going to pack in a way that I don't need to get into my overhead bag. This is another version of an in-flight essentials pouch. This is a crossbody bag by Rangeland. I like this because I can get my little pouch in it that has all of the things I need in flight, but I can also use this crossbody bag as my everyday carry bag when I get to my destination. I've done a detailed video on what exactly is in this beige cosmetic bag that I use as my in-flight essentials when I am traveling very minimally. I will link it down below. I love this bag from BagSmart. It has such good usable pockets, a nice cushioned area for my iPad mini. It holds everything, even my gravel layover blanket. I love that blanket. I've done a separate video on that as well. This pocket is great to hold a water bottle, and then the pocket down at the end, you can put a blanket in there. You can put a pair of shoes, which is what I chose to do. Options. I love options. Okay, here's the moment of truth. What does each one weigh? I want to say one more thing about asking for help, because sometimes we need it, and that is completely okay. When you have a giant overstuffed carry-on, asking a stranger to lift it for you is a big ask, but a small, light bag like this, people offer. I have had strangers just reach up and pop it in before I even open my mouth, because it's not a burden. Be creative, pack smart, and let the kindness of strangers be your backup plan. Thank you so much for sticking with us today. If you found value in this video, we ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. Clicking the like button tells YouTube, hey, somebody else may like this. Let's show other people Wayne Melissa travel videos. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you sticking with us to the end of this video. We share travel tips, packing videos, and tools for navigating the points and miles ecosystem. If this interests you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.